Hey guys, today I'm filming my monthly makeup basket for November 2017. This is going to be my last month using my fall makeup products, which is definitely sad because I really love these kind of makeup products. These colors are my absolute favorite, so I always look forward to wearing them in the fall, but I am really excited for all the products that I have this month. So starting with a nail polish, I have KL Polish Brick Sidewalk, which is what I'm wearing it now, and I thought this was going to be a little bit more on the orangey side, a little more terracotta, but on my nails this definitely looks like a brick red, but I have absolutely been loving it, and it really surprised me how much I enjoyed that color. Next is KL Polish Caramello, which is a mustard shade. I'm very afraid of this. I have no idea if I'm gonna like it or not, but I am excited to get out of my comfort zone and try a different kind of color. The next one I have is Zoya's Charlie, which is an olive green, but this one is definitely more of a cool tone olive than a warm tone. And I've worn it once or twice, but I really want to wear it again to decide if I love this one. I have been eyeing that new polish from KL Polish that is an olive shade, but I'm wondering how it compares to this one, because I want olive. I love wearing olive eyeshadow in olive clothes. I actually like the way it looks on my skin tone and with my hair color and everything, but I think I need to find the right tone of olive. It's more like golden olives that I tend to like, so I need to be on the hunt for like my perfect olive nail polish. And my next one is 90 Lacquer's Turkey Coma, which of course I'll be wearing on Thanksgiving. This is such a stunning color that I wore last year, and I cannot wait to wear it again this year. And then my last polish is from Zoya, and this is the shade Talia. So right now I am currently doing two different project pans. I have 1 month left in my drugstore viewers choice roulette, and I just started the 12 pans of Christmas. So a lot of the items in my monthly makeup basket are in those two project pans. And I included a lot of new brow products, so my brow routine has definitely changed. The first item is the Benefit Brow Vogue Conditioning Brow Primer. Has a little applicator like this. So this is my first step. Then I have a couple different pencils. I am filling in my tail with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Chocolate, which is definitely too dark for me, but I just wanted to use up this little sample I received. And then for underlining my brow and lining the top and then drawing on the front, I'm using my NYX micro pencil in the shade Taupe, and then to fill in the center of my brows I'm using my Benefit Goof Proof eyebrow pencil in the shade number 2. I know how high maintenance and crazy this sounds. Then for brow powder I'm using my Lorac Take a Brow Kit in the shade Blonde, and then to set my brows in place I'm using this little sample size of the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade Light Medium. Moving on to complexion products. For primer, I am trying to use up this little sample jar which has the Lorac Perfection Mattifying Face Primer. So that's a primer I'm using all over. And then to fill in my large pores and also some of my forehead wrinkles, I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. For my foundation, I'm using the Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation in the shade 1 and 2 Vanille. I'm wearing this today by itself, and this actually matches me really, really well, which is incredible that there's actually a foundation I can wear on its own. And then for concealer, I'm using my NYX HD Concealer in the shade Fair as a corrector under my eye, and I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer on my blemishes. Then I do have two color corrector samples that are in a project pan. These are the Algenist Reveal Concentrated Color Correcting Drops in the pink and the green. To set my under eyes, I have the NYX HD Finishing Powder in the transparent shade. To set my face, I'm using a combination of the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in number 5 Fair and the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Powder in the shade 10 Porcelain. Moving on to cheek products, these are all the same items that I featured in my September and my October makeup basket. For bronzer, I am using my MAC Sculpting Powder in the shade Sculpt. I've really come to enjoy this a little bit more, but it's still not my favorite. And then for my contour, I'm using the Balm's Bahama Mama Bronzer. Mine is getting old, and I can tell that the formula is starting to change a bit, so I really do need to start working on trying to make some really good progress on this. And this is something I will repurchase because I love the formula and the color, but I can just tell that it's getting a little bit old. For highlight, I have my Pixie Beauty Blush Duo in the shade Rose Gold. I made some pretty good pan progress, so I don't want to spoil that for you guys, but I am working on that one, as well as the Mary Luminizer highlight from the Balm. I'm using these in conjunction, but because I started to make really good progress on this one, I have been focusing on this one a little bit bit more. And then for blush, we have the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Ginger Pop, Becca Songbird, MAC Mineralized Blush in Warm Soul. I have the MAC blushes in Melba and Cantaloupe. These are the two that I've definitely been wearing the most. And lastly, I have the Balm In Stain Blush in Swiss Dot. Moving on to eye products, I have my Milani eyeshadow primer, and then I have my eyeshadow combo that I'm currently trying to pan. So I have the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in the shade Rose Gold that I'm wearing on my lid as a base. Over top of that, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Amber Rush eyeshadow, which is so stunning. And then for my transition crease and outer corner, I'm wearing 3 shades from Makeup Geek: Cupcake, Frappe, and Cherry Cola. Originally, my plan for this month was to use a bunch of single shadows as well as test out the Juvia's Place Nubian 1 palette, but I do not think that I will be able to use all of those shadows. So I decided to nix the Nubian palette for now. I'm going to focus on my eyeshadows I'm trying to pan on the 3 days I'm going to my internship. But the other days throughout the week, I went to use these different single shadows, and I have a ton right here. So let's see if I can remember all of them. Okay, so here are my single shadows of the month. This first row here is on Makeup Geek. We have Pocket Change, Bake Sale, Tan Lines, Sidekick, Bitten, and then we have 2 foiled shadows in Legend and Curtain Call. These 3 shadows here are also Makeup Geek. This is a foiled in Houdini, and these are 2 duochrome shadows in Secret Garden and Steampunk. These 3 shadows right here are from Colored Rain. We have Side of Olives, Vintage, and Native. I have 3 Anastasia eyeshadows in Truffle Glitter, Henna, and Blazing, and 1 MAC shadow in Coppery. So you can tell I definitely have a lot of similar tones in here, but I do have enough variety of shadows to play with and a good mix of shimmers and mattes. But all of these shadows definitely need some love in my collection, which is why I want to really focus on using these this month and experimenting and trying out different looks. For liner, I have the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Liquid Liner. And then for mascara, I have the Maybelline Colossal Cat Eyes, the Maybelline Falsies, and the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. And lastly, we have my lip products. I have 6 different darker nudes. These past couple months I've been wearing some lighter peachy nudes, but I have a good mix. I have a couple lights, but mostly some darker nudes, some more terracotta kind of colors. The first lip product I have is the Maybelline Creamy Matte Lipstick in Daringly Nude. I have the ColourPop Matte Lippy Stick in the shade Parker. I have the ColourPop Matte X Lippy Stick in the shade Ziggy. And I have the ColourPop Matte Lippy Stick in the shade Grunge. I have the Tarte Matte Lip Surgeons in the shade Bear. And the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Driver's Seat. So here are the swatches of all of the lipsticks. This is Maybelline Daringly Nude and ColourPop Lippy Stick in Parker. So these are lighter peachy nudes. Then I have the ColourPop Lippy Stick in Ziggy, which is more of a terracotta burnt orange. The ColourPop Lippy Stick in Grunge, which is a lot more of a warm chestnut brown. Then we have the Tarte Matte Lip Surgeons in the shade Bear, which is a lighter terracotta color. And then we have the Smashbox Driver's Seat Liquid Lip, which is a little bit more of a darker terracotta. It's like this one is a mix between Bear and Ziggy, but I think these are a really nice mix of colors to be rocking this month. So those are all of the products I'll be working on this November. I would love to know your thoughts if you tried any of these products, and I would also love to know what products you plan on wearing this month. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.